welcome to Monday Ignition. You know, every single Monday I get fired up for these opportunities to spend time with you to kick off your week. Why? Because I realized when I was doing these Monday fire up sessions 18 years ago for a Fortune 100 financial firm, and it was moving the needle, setting the tone, helping people connect to their mindset, that it could make a difference for each and every single one of you. So we have brought this type of fire back. Now today, I want to let you know that this is going to be emotional. You guys all know that I'm an emotional guy, but I want to provide some perspective. I think right now we are hearing from so many people that are going through challenge and adversity that comes in so many different forms. And what I want through today's message for you is to shift the perspective and to realize that the pain is not that bad, and to be reminded that your greatest strength comes when you're going through adversity. I can tell you right now, I feel like the last couple of weeks I have been challenged and in a prize fight with Muhammad. See, there's even more challenge and adversity trying to deal with internet. So I apologize. Here we are. Let's keep this going. So all I've been facing over these last couple of weeks is challenging. To shift the perspective back to the fact that we do have control over how we choose to show up. So my perspective for you today is to lean in and to own it. Today would have been my mother's 75th birthday. I've shared with so many of you before that my mother passed away at 38 years old. I'm 44. Even though I went through that tragedy and adversity as a child, I need to be reminded sometimes to think back to the perspective that what I'm currently going through that I receive in my life is challenge and adversity. Is not anywhere close to as bad as what I saw with my two eyes before I turned 8 years old. My perspective. That's why I have to connect to the burn. Why I have to remember, yes, I can experience the feelings of being upset and frustrated, but I have to silence them through the action that I'm willing to take. It's the same for you. That's where standard over feelings comes into play. And all I felt like these last couple of weeks, challenge and adversity. Yet I've had to lean into so many amazing opportunities that have been there. And I step into the opportunity with a positive, standard-based mindset, and you attack. And you realize that you move forward and you're actually building strength. And then last week, I was really hit emotionally. It kind of hit my heart. Even though I didn't know her well, I had the opportunity to interview her on The Burn. And then I had the opportunity to be on her podcast. Jessie Lee Ward battled cancer, stage 4 cancer. If you go back and watch that Burn episode, or even this morning, I listened to her episode on her show with Ed Mylett, who is a mentor and coach to her. Go and listen to that episode of the Ed Mylett show, or go listen to The Burn. Your adversity that you're currently facing. How bad is my adversity that I'm currently facing? We must lean in. And one of the things about our opportunity to be together, to do group, you need to reach out and you need to lean in and get with us on Uncommon Live. Because here's one of the things that you have to understand. You're not alone in this fight. The times where I look back on my past where I've tried to do it by myself and I don't communicate, I feel like it gets worse. Remember your expectancy theory. That which you focus on expands. When you lean into the challenge and adversity, you lean into the opportunity to get better. You lean into the fact that you're not in this alone. And you're reminded of a story like my mom's. You're reminded of a Jessie Lee Ward. What a blessing she was to this world. She was one of the top coaches in the world. She impacted millions of people. One of her coaching groups had 1.6 million people. Talk about impact around the world. So we have to lean in. We have to embrace the adversity. Next week, next Monday, make a note and our team is going to get this out to you. I've actually decided, because I'm hearing too many stories of challenge and adversity right now, we are doing an emergency webinar at 1 p.m. next Monday, Central Time, 1 p.m. Central, an emergency webinar. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. how to win when you're in the storm. I am in the middle of a storm right now. You could even throw in lots of challenges going on with the football teams that I work with. Tough loss over the weekend, a game that we shouldn't have lost, but credit to the University of Missouri and that kicker who kicked a 61-yard field goal. But the last time I checked, we didn't sign up to play 3 games. We signed up to play 12 regular season games, and then if we have the blessing, we'll get more games. Last year, we lost 3 games heading into the Big 12 championship and won that Big 12 championship and then had a shot to play in the Sugar Bowl. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to win every single game. You don't have to win every single day, but you do have to show up every single day and give your best. You owe that to yourself. You do have to show up every single day and choose to not allow your feelings to dictate how you show up, but allow those feelings to give you perspective that you want to live to the standard in order to fight the fight. So lean in, know that you're not alone. Let our team know what more we can do. We are in this fight together. We will attack this together. Share this message with somebody that needs to hear it. Take the link, share it with somebody. I don't want anybody struggling right now when they can learn to control their mindset like so many of us together have learned to control their mindset. It will not be perfect. I've been challenged. I've been frustrated lately, but I'm attacking every single day. I will attack this day. I will win this day. I want you to do the same. This is Monday Ignition. We come to you every Monday to make sure that you're locked in and focused to attack everything that you have an opportunity to do. And that's to win one day at a time. Standard over feelings. Keep your perspective. Let's go get it.